Hello, everybody. This is take two for my Atlas Ocean Voyages Antarctica 2-for-1 Labor Day sale. I know many of you tuned in yesterday, and we had a little GoToWebinar and a little issue. We didn't find out about it till somebody told us. But anyway, I'm redoing it, and I am so excited about telling you about how this came about and then what you might get to experience. Because if you've ever wanted to go to Antarctica, oh my goodness gracious, this is the best deal I have ever seen on an Antarctica luxury adventure as far as an ocean cruise. Atlas Ocean Voyages, first of all, is the company that Mimi and I are using for our Antarctica hosted trip in the middle of the season. Peak season is January and February. And so Atlas called me, and they're having a little trouble filling the beginning and the ends of the season. And so they allowed me to pick 4 dates that I can offer you a true, I mean, this is a true 2-for-1 deal. And I'll give you an example, because there's a lot of 2-for-1 sales that are not really 2-for-1s. I promise you that's the case. So these, let me just get this. These itineraries or prices are literally in November 30th at $7,999 per person. Now, this is very close to an all-inclusive experience, and I'm going to go over all that with you today. But you can trust the cruise line. The deal is just spectacular, and it's because it's early in the season and later in the season that I've picked these 4 dates. But gosh, I think they're great dates. December 21st is over the Christmas time, and a lot of people, what a great Christmas present to give yourself. These are 9-night cruises on Atlas Ocean Voyages. It does not include air from Kansas City to wherever you're from to Buenos Aires and back. It does include air from Buenos Aires to Ushuaia and back from Ushuaia after the cruise to Buenos Aires. And I want you to understand very clearly that this is a sale for 1 week, September 6th. It is over with, and then they will go back to the regular pricing. Now, the November 30th was $7,999, or is $7,999 for the 2 categories. These are the bottom 2 categories on the ship, which are great categories, don't get me wrong. They're just not the suites. So this promotion does not include suites. It includes the balcony or the horizon rooms, and we'll go over all of that so you can see it. My gosh, they're 270 square feet, so they're really nice rooms. But it's the category B and category A, and we'll go through that as we go on, again through Labor Day. So November 30th, $79.99 for 1 person. But during this sale, if you book and deposit during this sale, it's $79.99 for 2 people. Now, you will have to pay port taxes, gratuities, your air, like I said, from Kansas City or wherever you're from to Buenos Aires. But this is, so that's a $8,000 savings. The December 21st, the lowest price starts at $89.99 per person. So during this sale, if you book during this sale, 2 of you can go for $89.99. March 17th and March 22nd, they're the last 2 sailings of the season. They're even less. They're $74.99 per person. So 2 people can go for $74.99 plus the port taxes plus the air. Okay, and same way with March 22nd, $74.99. Now, wow, that's spring break time. So any of you listening out there that want to take your kids or your family for spring break to Antarctica, this is the best deal you'll ever find on this quality of ship. So let's go through this. And there's a video that we're going to show you, and I'm going to talk through it. You might hear some sound, but you'll also hear my voice. It's 5 minutes just showing you about how spectacular this, there's 2 ships, by the way. The World Navigator, which has arrived August of last year, And that's the ship Mimi and I are going on with 62 people in February to Antarctica. And the World Traveler is the second ship, and it's brand new. It's coming out this November, so it hasn't even gotten out yet. And it is architecturally the exact same ship. If you will notice, this design is very comfortable, I got to tell you, I think honestly, it's got a river cruise feel to it. And I just got off Regent 7 Seas Cruises, one of their brand new ships, the Explorer, and this is like a mini version of that. And this ship will be state of the art, or is state of the art. It's out now, but look at how comfortable the seating and surroundings are. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. They call this experience Lux, L-U-X-E, Lux Adventure. Atlas Ocean Voyages. And by the way, why they offered this to me is, number one, we're one of their better customers, and number two, our parent company, Travel Leaders, owns a good part. I don't know what percentage, but a good part of Atlas Ocean Voyages. So it's almost all inclusive, not everything, but almost all inclusive. So what you're paying will be 90%, maybe 95% of what your cost will be outside of the air and the port taxes. That is the lounge we're looking at right now. The lounge is both for entertainment and for education. We will have 14 naturalists on board that have different areas of expertise that will be giving lectures about what we're going to see and what we're going to experience about Antarctica for the entire trip. There's the coffee bar. Isn't that a beautiful coffee bar? Look at that. That's beer on the left there. I think that's so cool. Here's the main dining room. There are 6 dining venues. I think it's just done tremendously well. There's another shot of the main dining room. Look how classy that is. We've had several clients on this ship already, and they have all said the same thing, that it is pure class. Because this is kind of they call it expedition style cruise ship. To many people that are adventurers, fitness is a big part of their lifestyle. It may be for you or may not, but there is a wonderful fitness studio on board, as well as a tremendous spa on board too. And there will be all sorts of programs such as Pilates, yoga, things like that, and a great sauna. I love saunas, so you'll see that. Look at the lounge. This is one of the 2 lounges that's, I think, absolutely gorgeous. And then notice all the windows. So this is designed for scenic destinations like Antarctica. And Mimi says she is going to be right there in one of these lounges while I'm out on my kayak or paddleboard or on land in Antarctica. But this, like probably you, is my 7th continent. So I'm quite excited about getting to the 7th continent. Wait till I go over the itinerary with you. You're going to get a kick out of that. Here's the spa, as you see, which is obviously very impressive. Mimi said she would also more than likely be in the spa while I am out on on that cold Antarctica land, or on the paddleboard or on the kayaks. So the spa looks absolutely fabulous. Okay, there's the sauna. How about that? That's a big sauna for a small ship. Okay, there's the World Navigator right there. Isn't that beautiful? Just a gorgeous, gorgeous Lux Adventure ship, they call it. Okay, Atlas Ocean Voyages. Okay, this is the gentleman and his holding company, Mystic Investments Holding Company. Very, very, very financially strong. There is all the companies that he owns, but I want you to know that his company, he's from Portugal, and his company owns most of the ships everybody else is using in all of Portugal. I'm talking about the Douro River. So if you notice that, he's the 3rd largest river cruise operator in the world. And he's quite the entrepreneur, as you see, with museums and 5-star hotels and the heli tours and all that other stuff that he's doing. You'll hear more about him in the near future when we start talking to you about the Magdalena River cruising in Colombia, South America. This guy is behind that. Okay, here's Atlas Voyages. Their headquarters is in Fort Lauderdale. We know they're all their executives, good people, great experienced people in the industry. If you look at that, it's new, all-inclusive, and they call it Lux Adventure. You've heard me talk about that. Lux stands for luxury, and adventure is what you would guess it would be, an adventurous type itineraries that you will see. Small ship expedition style. By the way, you're going to hear this word expedition a lot in the next 5 to 10 years. It's kind of the new hot trend. Many customers are wanting this smaller, all-inclusive luxury kind of ocean cruise experience. And then as you see, the World Traveler debuts in November of 22. So both these ships will be going to Antarctica that I'm talking to you about today. This shows that Atlas Ocean Voyages goes to lots of other countries and continents in the world, but we're talking about Antarctica today. So this is, they're talking about their destinations being inclusive journeys for the bold. I don't know about that. Maybe I don't know if she would be classified as bold. But look at that, in cold water, 186 guests maximum. I'm going to guess there won't be more than 150 on our cruise in February. I don't know about these earlier sailings. I would guess probably not a full ship either. But even if it is, very small numbers, almost like river cruise type numbers. 1 to 1.4 crew to guest ratio. That is a formula for great service. 98 balconies and suites. There are some solo suites in here. Remember, this 2-for-1 promotion is not suites. They're only the balconies, and we'll go into that here in just a minute. Gross registered tons, little under 10,000. Motorized boats, 14. There are 12 Zodiacs and 2 reinforced hull inflatable boats. You'll see some of those as we go through this. 2 Yamaha sport jet skis, 6 solo kayaks, 6 tandem kayaks, 6 paddle boards. I'm going to do both the kayaks and the paddle boards. I got to tell you, how exciting is that to say you've paddle boarded or kayaked in Antarctica. Look at the lounges. 2 great lounges, that Signature Atlas Lounge and the Dome Observation Lounge. I've got a great picture to show you that here in a minute too. There is entertainment on the ship, and we will have not only entertainment, but the lecturers on what I would call education. Okay, they'll be talking to us all about the land of Antarctica, who owns it, that sort of thing, and all the wildlife that is there. Okay, fully equipped theater. I showed you that earlier. Heated pool and 2 hot tubs. The heated pool and the hot tubs, I think, will be very popular in this Antarctica experience. Then the fitness studio and the spa. You see that with the big sauna. There's an observation platform on the back of the ship. I think there's a picture that will show that in a minute. 6 onboard dining options, unlimited premium pours. So alcohol and tours are included in this. There are some tours that are optional that are a little extra. We'll go through that. These are the guys that design the ship, and they are world renowned. I don't know who they are, but they're world renowned, and their resume is absolutely incredible. So that's why the ship is so spectacular. They've got a beautiful touch. There's the Porto, which is the main restaurant. The 7 Aft is another restaurant, New York style barbecue grill. Alma, because this guy, the owner, is Portuguese, there's a Portuguese inspired soul food restaurant. Okay, it says it reminds you of grandma's cooking. I like that. There's the Dome for late lunch or evening snacks. There's Paula's Pantry for grab and go breakfast. That's what I still do quite a lot if I don't have it brought to my room. And there's coffee there all day long. And then in-room dining. As you notice, full breakfast or always available menu is available. Here's the observation lounge. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just spectacular? I think that's so incredibly well done. That's where Mimi's going to be when we're all out on the doing stuff. They're very much, this cruise line is very much into fitness, like I said before, health and well-being. So there's all sorts of classes, highly nutritious foods in the fitness centers, like I said. Same way with the spa treatment and the saunas. There's entertainment. I've got a video they sent me of her singing, that lady on the right. Wow, she's spectacular. Let me go over the deck plan of this. 6 guest decks, okay? There are some triple accommodations. There are some solo suites. And remember, the solo suites, or any of the suites, are not included in this 2-for-1 sale. But if you're interested, maybe you're interested in going with Mimi and I on our group in mid-February, you can we can talk to you about it. There are 2 ADA accessible staterooms. There's a jogging track, the observation lounge, 270-degree views. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And then the guest staterooms on deck 3, 5, 6, and there's 8 categories. The water's edge, see that? The lookout area on deck 5. I bet that is just gorgeous. Can't wait to see this ship. And then there's a Zodiac landing and mudroom on deck 5, or deck 3, excuse me. Okay, here's what's important. I want you to make sure you see this, because all of these are the staterooms on board the ship. But the Labor Day sale only is on the A1 and A2 and the B1 and B2. Now, if you look at that, there's 270 square foot of living space on these. The difference between the Horizon and the Veranda staterooms, I'll show you in a minute. It's a little easier to show you. It's Horizon has the Juliet style balcony where the wall to wall and floor to ceiling windows, the window goes down instead of it being a veranda like we know an outside veranda on most ships are. The Veranda staterooms are those outside the 52 square foot balconies, okay? So those are the only 4 categories, the A1, A2, and the B1, B2, that are included in this 2-for-1 sale. Okay, that's one of the big suites. Hey, if you don't want to do the sale, just spoil yourself, spend your kids' inheritance and get one of these Navigator suites, 465 square feet. Boy, isn't that fabulous? Now, this is a picture of the 2 accommodations that are on this 2-for-1 sale. If you look at the picture on the right, at least on my screen, it's on the right, you see that Juliet style balcony window where it actually makes your room feel bigger. You can go out on those 2 white chairs as you see. That would be what would be called the balcony if it was an outdoor balcony, but it's all inside. And the window comes straight down halfway with a push of a button. Whereas and that's called Horizon staterooms. The picture on the left has the traditional veranda that you can go outside. Okay, 248 square feet inside and then 52 square feet outside. So right at 300 square feet for those 2. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at I like to do the pictures first. So see those green parkas? You will be given a green parka as a gift. So you do not have to take a winter parka. Now, they do recommend, and they'll have knee boots for you. And I believe they even have the waterproof pants if you want to use their pants. I will take my snow ski gear and then use their parka, and use their boots, of course. The boots and their pants have to stay. The parka is yours as a gift. And there you've got the kayaker and the paddle boarders. How cool is that? Now, I want you to look at the itineraries here, and I just pulled out one, but this is a 9-day itinerary. Remember, all of these are 9 days long, 9 nights, 10 days. So, and most people think about going to Antarctica because it's their 7th continent. But I will promise you, I've been told by thousands of our clients that have done Antarctica over the years, they're fascinated and their expectations are greatly exceeded by the landscape, by the sculpturing of the ice, by the wind. Everybody just is amazed at that. So thought I'd let you know. Now I love this. We'll fly from Kansas City or wherever to Ushuaia. We can help you with your air, by the way. We'll fly to Buenos Aires, excuse me. And then uh, Atlas has chartered a plane for the people that are going on the cruise, and they will fly you to Ushuaia, where the ship embarks. And when it's done, they will fly you from Ushuaia back to Buenos Aires. Now look at the itinerary. You got the Drake Passage that you go through the first day and a half. You get to the South Shetland Islands, which is the first part of Antarctica. And then if you look at the next 3 days, I just love this. This is captain's choice. Captain's choice on, and what that means is the captain will go where the waters are the smoothest, calmest, and where the wildlife is the greatest. Okay, I like that idea. Then we go back through the Drake Passage, navigate through Cape Horn, which is in the Chilean part, and end up in Ushuaia, which is actually Argentina. Okay, that's the exact itinerary you will do on any one of these 4 dates that we have available. Just a little fun facts about Antarctica. It's a continent surrounded by water. Penguins, by the way, are in Antarctica, not polar bears. Polar bears are in the North Pole. And by the way, this ship will be doing the Arctic also, so maybe we'll do that in the future. And all mammals are marine mammals, including seals and whales there. Antarctica has no native culture and has not been populated by a native culture. Isn't that interesting? And yet it's still a continent. Antarctica is a continent that belongs to no country and is governed by the Antarctica Treaty. I think it'll be fascinating learning about who governs it and how it's governed. Wildlife is always something everybody talks about when they talk about Antarctica, with seals and whales being, the big part of that. Here's all the different kinds of penguins. There's the different seals. There's the different whales. I want to show you, there's those macaroni penguins. I think those are cool. The emperor penguins. But look at that picture. By the way, all these pictures were taken by either part of the staff or by clients. Isn't that a great picture right there? Oh. And there's the crab eater seals. Guess we know where they got their name. Humpback whales feeding. I'll tell you what, let's say a prayer, you can see that happening, because that is one of the most amazing sights you'll see when these humpback whales feed. Okay, so Antarctica with Atlas, the World Navigator is one of the ships, but this is exactly the same with the World Traveler. They're both certified for ice exploration. That's a big deal. That means they have reinforced hulls that has actually been certified to go through ice. Okay. The second, multiple Zodiac landings included, plus optional excursions. Those optional ones are ones that have a little cost to it. You can decide whether you want to do that, from snowshoeing to kayaking to paddleboard to camping overnight on ice. How about that? I am told that sells out immediately because they can only take a very few number of people doing that. I don't know about paying for a polar plunge, but I might do that anyway. Okay, here's the experts on board, all these biologists and naturalists, and I think a glacier expert would be good. Geology would be interesting, and photography, science, and astronomy obviously would be important too. So the parka, like I said, is going to be a gift to you, and then there are free use of knee boots and binoculars. So that, I think, is well done. Hey, here's the expedition team. Look at this. How about that for a job? Wouldn't that be a fabulous job if you were that kind of person? I think it would. My son and future daughter-in-law, Spencer and Monica, I think would absolutely love being these guides. How cool is that? Okay, let's go through that. And by the way, these will also be the guides that will be, as you see, a photographer, somebody that's taken us on the sea kayaks, somebody that's a mountaineer, that'd be kind of fun. Photographer, there's John Wright, he's a historian. I think that would be cool. So all these experts in their field I'm hoping Lark Gardner is good with a paddleboard guide. Okay, wow. Does that not look like Antarctica right there? How about this? This is even better. We've got the sea kayaks. That's the captain's choice where they get to this calm water where we do that. Okay, and then here is picture of the zodiacs. 6 zodiacs. That's cool, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I mean, literally cool. Excuse my humor. And there's those green parkas and the ship. Look at that. Isn't that cool? They'll be able to find you. Now, somebody took his parka off. I wonder who did that. Must be a nice day there. There's our friends. And again, these are pictures taken by the crew or the passengers. Oh, everybody says you will see more penguins than you could ever believe. And penguins are fun. You can tell some have been sliding down the hill. There's the chin straps penguins. Oh, look at these documents. Documents is also a way to tell when a ship is really a classy experience. This is bound leather, and I think you'll be very, very impressed with their documents. Okay, anyway, so the dates again, November 30th for 9 nights, December 21st for 9 nights. Be a great Christmas present to take your family or friends to. March 17th and March 22nd, fabulous for spring break. I picked those two because there will be a lot of families. We've already booked one mom and her daughter on this already on the March, when did they go? Oh no, she's going over the Christmas time, that's right. But the March 17th and March 22nd, perfect for spring break. And remember, it is a true 2-for-1. So all you have to do, but you've got till September 6th, so you cannot wait. And remember, we're closed on Labor Day. So you can call, leave a message, have one of our advisors get back to you, or you can call immediately when you get this and watch this, 816-741-7417, 816-741-7417. And if you'd rather go with Mimi and I, and the 62 people going with us, that's February 20th. That's the heart of peak season right there. We were lucky to get them to give us space, and we've sold 1/3 of the ship. I think we'll have close to 40% of the ship. And we're a lot of fun, I can promise you that, but I'm so excited about this. Look at that, isn't that a great picture? Holy cow. Everybody says it's one of the most unique experiences you will ever experience in your whole life. So I would say give this as a gift for Christmas, for birthday, for anniversary, or just because, retirement maybe. And take your kids with you, invite your friends. But I've never seen a sale this good, so I would really, truly encourage you to take advantage of it, because it is, oh my gosh, it's just a spectacular deal. November 30th, December 21st, March 17th, and March 22nd. We'll help you with your air. We'll answer all the questions that you might have about this. We'll tell you, since almost all of it's included, we'll tell you what the parts that are not included, so you have an idea what extra you would spend. I would say there'd be 90% of it outside of the air and the port taxes. 90% of it's included. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you listening, and I hope that I hope you're interested in this. This is really quite a deal. And please think about family members or friends that might be interested in going with you. It's always more fun when you go with people. So whether you want to go with Mimi and I in mid-February there, or if you want to do the early season, November 30th, the Christmas time, or the 2 spring break times, March 17th and 22nd. Now, this is not for young kids. They do not have children's programs on board. So these will be for your kids that are old enough to enjoy this unique destination. Okay, thank you, everybody. I want you to know we appreciate your business so very, very much. This has been a wonderful year, a tremendous year for bookings. Mimi and I just looked at the numbers at the end of August, and it looks like We are on track to have maybe the second best year we've ever had in bookings. There is no doubt about it. 2023, I believe, at least right now, looks like it'll be the best year we've ever had, as well as the best year the entire vacation industry has. People want and need a vacation, and they're taking it. We will answer your questions about COVID restrictions and also about whether you have to be vaccinated or not vaccinated. There's a lot of things changing and a lot of things are loosening up. So we can answer those questions for you too. And we'll help you, especially if policies change between now and then, which I totally think they will, for not just this line, but for every vacation option throughout the world. Every day, week, and month, things are opening up more and more and more, but not everywhere. So be careful about that. That's why you need somebody like us to help you with that. And by the way, maybe if Antarctica is not your choice of destinations, you can call us, whether it's Alaska or whether it's a river cruise or whether it's another ocean cruise somewhere. I do have two events I wanted to tell you about. If Alaska's on your bucket list, Thursday, September 22nd, we are having our On Stage Alaska event, and that will be at the Courtyard by Marriott in Briarcliff from 3 to 6 o'clock. On Stage Alaska, Thursday, September 22nd. And then if you are interested in knowing about or booking river cruises, on Tuesday, September 13th, we will be doing a river cruise showcase here at our office. We have 4 of the major, the best, the biggest river cruise line representatives in the world. Viking, AMA Waterways, Avalon, and American Queen Steamboat Company will be here. Again, that's at our office for the River Cruise Showcase. We will do a webinar on that at 1:30. Then we'll have another show at 3, where all 4 of the representatives will be spending about 20 minutes telling you about the uniqueness of their river cruise line. And then we'll do another exact same seminar in person at 6 o'clock. So if you're retired or have a flexible schedule, come at 3. You have to RSVP because seating is very limited. 816-505-1500, 505-1500. Or you can email us at recept, that's RECEP, short for receptionist, recept@cruiseholidayskc.com. And everything I'm telling you in this webinar will be sent out as a link to you if you've registered for this webinar. If not, and you just heard about it, you can go to our website, or you want to tell your friends, family members about it, go to our website, and the webinar in a link form will be on our website, cruiseholidayskc.com. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining, watching, and have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. We appreciate your business. We know you deserve and need a stress-free vacation, and whether it's Antarctica or somewhere else, we want to be your vacation specialist. Thanks, everybody. Take care and happy Labor Day weekend. Bye-bye.